Hi Waterators, my monthly video is no longer following a monthly format. We know that during these times we need to communicate more with each other and differently. So I wanted to share some reflections with you. I'm particularly thinking about working from home in a pandemic, as the hilarious Sophie Henshaw calls it. And she's right. This period of working from home during a pandemic is usual from working from home that we might do in other times. It presents different challenges, but also different opportunities. So I'm particularly thinking it's hard for all of us, but it's particularly hard for some of us. So I'm thinking about, for example, people with young children. I was talking to Sopiep in Cambodia the other day, and he was talking about how his door has become a drum. As his daughter bangs on it, she knows he's at home and wants to hang out with him, and it's hard for her to understand. I'm thinking of Jody, who is telling me just how hard it is trying to work from home, also whilst helping her kids do schooling online. I'm also thinking about people that are vulnerable or have particular health issues, making them more vulnerable and feeling that heightened sense of anxiety. Also, all the Waterators around the world whose family work as health workers, like Sarah Dobbs-Savage, our wonderful colleague in New York, whose husband worked for the health services there, and just the extra pressure that those families are feeling. Of course, health workers and their families everywhere, I know we're all thinking of. So as we reflect on that, I want to remind you of WaterAid's focus of supporting all of our staff and the importance of you communicating with your manager, with your colleagues about your situation and any extra support you might need. We also know that working in isolation is felt differently, and this crisis is felt differently for women and girls, and particularly for women in situations of potential family violence. And unfortunately, we are seeing those risks and incidences rise around the world, and we know that unfortunately that will be the case for some of our team. So a reminder that we are here to support all of our staff, and if you find yourself in that situation, we have different supports available to you and can link you up with services close to you that hopefully can support you through that. So please keep communicating, but also keep finding not just the challenges and talking about those, but also what are some of the opportunities and different ways of working that you're finding, and what are perhaps some of the things that you're already thinking about. My arm's getting sore. What are some of the things you're thinking about that you want us to take into our future ways of working after this pandemic? I want to hear about that too. And I know that as I have different feelings at different times, one of the things that's absolutely lifting me up is seeing some of the incredible work that you're all doing in response to this crisis. I got a message from Tripti in Nepal sharing with me, we were talking about cooking cakes with our sons, but she also shared with me a film of liquid soap that they're making with women's groups in Nepal. Rosin in Cambodia was telling me about the work that the team in Cambodia did really quickly, thinking about who are the vulnerable groups and how do we get messages out to them. I was talking to the team in PNG as they were starting the first COVID-19 training. So it's just incredible seeing the different work that we're doing in response. I know that these are tough times, and I thank you for the way that you're working through them. And as ever, please take care of yourself. I'm, as you can tell, perhaps you can't tell, I've been on a walk, and I'm now standing near the Birurung or Yarra River near my home, which gives me a real sense of grounding. Take care, Waterators, and thanks for your great work.